I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves. These words encapsulate the indomitable spirit of Harriet Tubman, a woman who risked her life guiding countless others to freedom. In the heart of America, a fierce fight for liberty simmered, echoing through the woods and fields where hope was whispered among the oppressed. The world Harriet Tubman knew was steeped in brutality, a world where families were torn apart, and freedom was a distant dream for millions. As America stood on the brink of a civil war, slavery was both a shadow and a cornerstone of prosperity. Enslaved individuals toiled under despair, their hopes shackled by oppression. Yet, amid this darkness, the flickering flame of resistance began its course toward liberation. The Underground Railroad emerged, a clandestine network of safe houses and escape routes defying the law. Born Araminta Ross in Maryland's plantation fields, Tubman endured the physical and emotional scars of slavery from a young age. At just 12, she was struck in the head while protecting another slave, an injury that haunted her for life. Yet, these experiences forged a spirit of resilience, a determination that would serve as the backbone of her future endeavors. When Tubman escaped to freedom in 1849, she tasted the bittersweet nature of independence. The cries of her family echoed in her heart. Freedom was not merely her own, it was a collective right belonging to all. This calling propelled her back into danger, navigating secret routes and guiding those too afraid to take the first step. Each journey was fraught with uncertainty, a dance with death as slave catchers roamed, eager to reclaim what they deemed property. Undeterred, Tubman became an exceptional conductor. With a profound understanding of the risks, she devised intricate plans, using stars as guides and coded messages to communicate. Each step was a testament to hope. The weight of her mission pressed heavily on her shoulders. Failure meant not just her life but those she sought to free. Her return to rescue her family marked a pivotal moment, illuminating the personal stakes accompanying her ventures. For Tubman, every mission was a precious thread in the fabric of freedom. The unwavering courage to return again and again reflected her fierce love for her kin. As she embarked on her journeys, each step echoed with the desperate cries of those yearning for liberty. The treacherous terrain of the Underground Railroad was thick with tension, the wind sang of uncertainty. Yet beneath the weight of fear lay her unyielding resolve. She guided her fellow souls toward the promise of freedom, away from slavery. Her first rescue mission in 1850 was a significant gamble. Under the cover of night, she ventured back to Maryland, armed only with her cunning and the North Star. Shadows danced ominously around her, while the distant sounds of dogs barking served as a chilling reminder of the risks involved. Those desperate nights transformed into beacons of light, illuminating her path as she forged through thick underbrush, knowing that failure meant capture or death. The perilous journey was haunted not just by the travel but by the fear of capture. Yet Tubman's unbreakable spirit soared above it all. She was not merely escaping, she was reclaiming lives. Her network of allies, both black and white, stood resolute, risking their own safety. Together, they wove a tapestry of resistance driven by a shared yearning for justice. Every hidden haven and barn they transformed into a refuge stood testament to their collective courage. In 1851, after rescuing her family, Tubman made the courageous decision to return for her brothers. Each journey solidified her status as a beacon of hope. On one of these trips, she retraced her steps through moonlit nights, each flicker of light a reminder of the lives she sought to save. Her most daring undertaking came in 1857 when she led a group of fugitive slaves, relying on her intuition and knowledge of the terrain. Tubman whispered tales of freedom into their ears, transforming apprehension into hope, the strength of her convictions breathing life into their dreams. Challenges were inevitable. Every rescue carried the risk of betrayal. But Tubman's resolve remained unyielding. She devised strategies to evade capture, using code words and songs that acted as guiding hymns, teaching escapees how to navigate. The song "Wade in the Water" became more than just a melody, it was a lifeline, hinting at the safety of rivers that could mask their scent from pursuers, teaching them how to move and act in unison. The Underground Railroad became a river, with Tubman as its current, pushing forward toward freedom. From 1850 to 1860, she made 19 trips back to the South, freeing over 300 individuals, a legacy resonating through the ages. Each life saved was a testament to her unwavering commitment to justice. The stories of those she rescued echoed in the communities they rejoined, generations of families woven back together, bursting with a renewed sense of purpose and hope. Through courage and spirit, Tubman forged an indelible mark upon history. Her journey is a powerful reminder that true freedom is a shared endeavor. The chains that bind us can only be broken by those willing to fight for justice. Harriet Tubman's story is a call to action, urging us to become fearless conductors of freedom in our own lives. Harriet Tubman's methods were cunning, her plans meticulously crafted. She studied the terrain, memorizing every stream and hill, every shadow that could cloak her movements. The danger was relentless. Each misstep could mean capture, punishment, or death. Yet with every rescue, Tubman's resolve deepened. Known as Moses, she carried the weight of biblical significance, guiding her people out of the shadows. She understood the profound implications of her mission and the legacy she was creating for generations to come. Each rescue was not merely an escape but a rebirth. Families reunited, hope reignited, and the spirit of resistance kindled. Tubman became a symbol of hope, inspiring countless others to fight against injustice. Figures like Frederick Douglass recognized her bravery and saw her as a beacon of light. Tubman's work was not done in isolation, it swelled into a movement, drawing in others who shared her vision for freedom. The burden of those she rescued weighed heavily on her heart. Losses were keenly felt, yet her spirit remained unbroken. Each tear fueled her determination to liberate more lives. The stories of those who didn't make it became a part of her tale, an inspiration that intensified her commitment to the struggle. As the Civil War erupted, Tubman's mission extended beyond the Underground Railroad. In 1862, she became a soldier, risking everything to bring supplies and intelligence to Union troops. Her courage shone through in the Combahee River Raid, where she exhibited extraordinary leadership, liberating over 700 enslaved individuals in a single night. This feat illustrated her incredible resolve, transforming her from a conductor of the Underground Railroad into a warrior for freedom on the battlefield. Not only did Tubman fight physical chains, she battled societal norms seeking to silence women. Her advocacy for women's rights was as passionate as her fight for emancipation. Tubman delivered powerful speeches, proclaiming the need for equality and justice for all, refusing to let the shackles of gender dictate her voice. She stood shoulder to shoulder with figures like Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, advocating for the rights of women as fiercely as she had for her people. As her life progressed, Tubman faced myriad challenges. Poverty, illness, and the struggle for recognition shadowed her later years. Yet she remained committed to the causes dear to her heart. Harriet Tubman's legacy is a profound testament to the power of the human spirit to rise against oppression. When the Civil War concluded, she did not rest. Instead, she turned her efforts to advocate for the rights of freedmen and women, tirelessly working for education and support for newly liberated individuals. In the heart of the freedom struggle, Tubman faced a defining moment that crystallized her leadership against slavery. In 1850, the Fugitive Slave Act intensified fear and urgency. It mandated returned escaped slaves, reminding the world that bondage extended beyond the plantations. Yet Tubman's resolve only strengthened. She became a direct challenge to a system that sought to undermine the very essence of humanity. Armed with extraordinary courage, Tubman embarked on her most daring mission yet, to lead enslaved people through the Underground Railroad. Despite risks, she was undeterred. Each step was against tyranny. She became not just a conductor but a symbol of resilience, believing that no one should live shackled by another. Her faith in humanity propelled her forward, guiding her through countless harrowing nights of uncertainty. In those nights of uncertainty, Tubman relied on her intuition. Each successful escape fostered a conviction that reverberated through the hearts of those saved, igniting resistance. Her belief that the Lord was with her fortified her during the darkest times. In the midst of danger, she recalled the words of her beloved grandmother, "If you're going to fight, fight for something that's worth fighting for." Her defining moment transcended escape, it was her spirit against adversity. Faced with capture, she declared, "I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger." This illustrated her commitment and sharp tactical mind. She meticulously orchestrated each mission as if conducting a symphony, where every note needed to align perfectly for the melody of freedom to play. As the abolitionist movement gathered momentum, Tubman's role expanded.
Breathe in.
She became a prominent figure alongside leaders like Frederick Douglass and John Brown, advocating for abolition and women's rights. She refused to conform to societal limitations, envisioning a world where all could bask in freedom. Her presence at rallies and gatherings inspired multitudes, and her resilience served as a clarion call to action. Harriet Tubman emerged as a beacon of hope, embodying resilience and courage. Each choice propelled the relentless pursuit of freedom, inspiring generations to rise and resist. The legacy of Harriet Tubman reaches far beyond history. Her actions resonate deeply today, reminding us of the enduring struggle for equality. Tubman forged a path for those escaping slavery and modern movements advocating civil rights. Her spirit echoes in contemporary activists who stand against injustice, motivating them to confront systemic inequalities with the same fervor she demonstrated. In her relentless pursuit for liberty, Tubman illuminated courage's transformative power. She taught that true freedom is not just the absence of chains but the presence of justice. Her advocacy for women's rights reminds us that liberation must extend to all, regardless of gender or status. The battles she fought were as much about the dignity of women as they were about the freedom of her people. Consider her words, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer." In each individual lies the potential to ignite change. Tubman's journey teaches us to dream of a better world. Her life is a testament that one person can alter history. The act of choosing to be free and fighting for others reverberates through time, inspiring each of us to fulfill our own purpose. In a world where injustice looms, Tubman's journey serves as a guidepost. Her legacy urges us to confront issues plaguing our communities. Challenging the status quo demands fearless dedication, just as she risked everything to rescue others.
Is full of answers.
We must understand the passion that drove her to brave unimaginable danger because it can fuel our own quest for justice in today's society. Understanding Tubman's significance calls for introspection.
Find the universe.
How can we embody her courage in our pursuits of justice? Each of us holds the responsibility to ensure her legacy is not merely historical but living and breathing. The lessons learned from her journey continue to resonate, inviting each of us to take action in our lives, however small or large. At a crossroads in history, Tubman's voice rings clear. The call for justice must never be silenced. The quest for equality is continuous, and reflecting on her life invigorates the movement for a brighter future. Her relentless spirit inspires us to embrace challenges and push through barriers that seem insurmountable. Let us honor Harriet Tubman by embracing challenges ahead. Carrying her legacy of resilience and hope, let us act. Each action taken in pursuit of justice is tribute to her legacy, a commitment to a world where all can stand in the light of freedom. Let this reflection ignite a spark in each of us, urging us onward in the noble pursuit of justice for all.